Let's take a trip back in time. Before I had a dime, I was steady writing rhymes, and biting was a crime. Shakespeare of the ghetto, stage Montebello. If the DJ wasn't cutting, I was rocking a cappella. I stayed far, stayed high. All the ladies waved high. Had to have a 40 ounce. Couldn't let a day by. Fuck a text, give me a book and a pen, cause back then I was leaving niggas shook. Yeah, and I played for fun. I had a lot of dreams, but getting paid wasn't one. Real recognized reels, Eclipses on the wheels. He ain't blending what's trending. I spit what I feel. Now, act like you know who I am. You can Google Mikey D. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, Facebooking ain't my thing. Yeah, I come from out of Queens, but you looking at a king. Facts. And I'm far from a rookie, from the haves and have-nots to empire with the cookies, certified OG. People notice me now, I'm old school, a kitchen phone with the rotary dial. Had to pray, cause me and God ain't spoken a while. Geico and Progressive got a quote for me now. And these cats is ass backwards. And that's what keeps me in a different tax bracket. I'm multitasking while they popping multi-aspirins. Gotta watch the culture vultures and I'm dropping salty habs because they cry like a newborn and stay hating. What type of shit is you on? Too much for one. I gotta take a few on. Flow so tight, I gotta write with a shoehorn. I'll kill all that shit you spit, even if I dumb it down, nigga. This is what you get. Wow.
Mikey D. Damn it.
Hey, yo, hip hop. Happy 50th anniversary. You better believe we gonna be around for 50 more. Don't be rocking with Herb Middleton. Moontown Records, baby. Moontown Records, baby.
Let's see. Hold on for a minute. What's poppin', y'all?
Wait, yo.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna wait for some people to pull up real quick. Got some things I want to get off my chest before I head to the 9-5, you know?
Oh my God. Moontown, baby. Okay.
Playing with my name.
I think I've heard of him.
It's not getting twisted. I need to clear the air. Playing with my name, man. I'm not feeling it. We gotta get some things straight here. We gotta get it straight, man.
Keeping my name in their mouth, even before I came in the house. Now I don't know what all this lame shit's about. They said main source was clout. I was famous without them rubbers. Before the fiends wanted crack, I was viral on cassettes, putting queens on the map. Just a teen running rap, and the rappers that was older never seen none of that. I inspired and motivated, now they playing with my name by saying I'm overrated. Wait, a while ago, you was just a child, though you're just finding out who I am. You're in denial, bro.
Playing with my name.
Keep your cash.
It's not getting twisted. I'm clear the air.
Keep your cash.
Playing with my name. I'm not feeling it.
Keep your cash.
We gotta get some things straight here. We gotta get it straight, man. You know what I mean?
It's time to prove I get down. So now I gotta move shit around. I'm that dude with the crown. The throne was wide open. Look who's in it now. Criticized, I never sweat a deal. Solidified, cause I always kept it real. Over 40 years, and prepping still. Murdered the underground, mainstream's my second kill. Yeah, this applies to today, so if my name is in your mouth, you better watch what you say. They try to hold me back. Please don't make that mistake and bring the old me back.
Playing with my name.
Keep your cash.
It's not getting twisted. I'm here clear the air.
Keep your cash.
Playing with my name.
Keep your cash.
It's not getting twisted. I'm here clear the air.
Keep your cash.
One day, I see the old
Keep your cash.
We gotta get some things straight. We gotta get it straight, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talk going on, man. My name keeps coming up.
Yeah. destruction, baby. Straight spit, some people hate it. To see I made it, now I'm updated. And the drama king okayed it, then I laid it. And when the engineer replayed it, they was like, damn, Mikey DK slayed it. Just keep it friendly, cause you don't wanna offend me. I'm not gonna be trendy. The ops, they tried to end me with the semi and the Henny, but I wasn't sipping any. Been a legend since the 80s, still spitting like I'm 20.
Hey, everybody. We are here for another dope episode of Let's Get Activated podcast. We are on episode number 143. We're streaming right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, and Twitch. We're also on Culture Shock Radio, Rockbox FM, Raptor Music FM, and Radio for Sale. Tonight, I have the family in the building. Special guests, hip hop, Park Jam legend, member of LA Posse, main source, founder of Kings from Queens. We got the legendary Mikey D in the building.
Yeah, we here. That was the best intro I've ever seen. Point blank, period. I got to give you that one.
Yeah.
I got a phone ringing, but I'm not answering it.
Hey, no, I really appreciate that. You know, I'm so happy to have you on here, brother. I mean, this is dope. This is an honor.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. I love what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'll be watching. I'll be tuned in. And you're definitely doing your thing. Just keep up the great work. Congratulations.
Man, thank you so much. No, I want to give you your well-deserved flowers, because first of all, this is your birthday eve. This is the 50th of hip hop. You've been in the game, 40 plus years. You're still here. You're looking great. You're still doing your thing. You haven't lost a step. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I plan on being around for like maybe another 7,500, something like that. I'm going to be here for a while. I ain't going nowhere. They're going to get tired of me.
That's right. I feel that, so that's why I kind of had to start it out, just different versatile things you've done. You just still got it. You know what I mean? Your rap is out of control. You did that, got to keep your cash. You just did the 200 deep,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How was that like?
It's funny that you played Keep Your Cash, because me and my man Herb Middleton, we got so much music in the stash that's one of those joints that I forgot about. And then you just brought it back out. I'm like, oh man, that's another one. But the thing with Rolling 200 Deep, that happened from my man Van Silk. Van Silk made the phone call and connected K Slade, rest in peace. He connected us. K Slade called me. He was like, yo, is this the yellow Mikey D from Queens? I'm like, yeah, it's the yellow Mikey D from Queens. And he told me that I was one of the first ones that he sent the track to. This was before he got sick and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, yo, this is K Slay, So I hit that one, sent it back to him in less than 2 days, And after that, it was off to the races, But other than that, I just keep grinding because I love it so much. Hip hop raised me. I'm not one of those artists that chase the bag and, I got to get paid. Like, this is the only thing I do. I do it because I love it. It raised me. Hip hop is family. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to quit until I get tired of it. And I don't see myself getting tired of it.
Amen to that. I love it because you're also doing it, for the love of it, and you're also just so like humble with it. You know what I mean? Every time we see you, it's just like all love, you're giving some positivity back to the culture.
Well, that's what hip hop was built on. Love, peace, and happiness, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to spread love.
That's true. Did it feel like it was always like that for you, like starting out, or was there kind of like a few like rough patches along the way?
Oh, there were a lot of rough patches. I mean, that's hip hop got me through those rough patches, That's why I always had stuff to write about and stuff like that. And it took me out of that zone. And, because, people that I used to be around, there were a lot of activities going on in them streets. I could have went left. Instead, the cats that was doing the foul stuff in the street kept me right. Like I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to sell drugs. I didn't have to do none of that because they wouldn't let me do that. They saw I was nice at what I was doing, and they made sure I stayed in that lane, but they protected me. You know what I mean? And the only like problems there was coming from Queens and being a newer artist. There was always this thing like, oh, you from Queens, or you got clean grass and ain't no projects over there. Like we was too flashy or whatever. So my thing was always a competitive thing. I wanted to battle everything moving, anything smoking. I didn't care if they was from the block or from another state, borough. I wanted to battle. That's it. I just wanted to be the dopest rapper in the hood. And I kind of exceeded those expectations. But,
Yeah.
it was a couple of dark patches, with older artists, not allowing the new school artists, almost like what's going on right now. We got pioneers and legends that don't agree with the younger artists are doing. Like,
Right.
just move over, stay out the way, let them do their thing. That's how, I dealt with that. So I can understand the younger artists' frustration, because I was definitely in their shoes at one point.
Right, because it's like, it's kind of like a stuck up thing where you don't do it this way, so we don't want nothing to do with you and we don't want to build with you. Like you would
Right.
think if people were building together, it wouldn't be so much of a clash going on, I would think.
That's a fact. And it's almost like crabs in the bucket syndrome. Nobody want to see you elevate above another. And then you got the ones that's up there already that don't want you in their spotlight. They want to keep their spotlight to themselves. You know what I mean? And I've always been one of those guys that was a threat in whatever situation I was in as far as this rap music, because first off, I wouldn't bend or fold to what they wanted me to do. I was always myself, integrity, morals, and I didn't want to change, you know what I mean? So I never tried to make hit records. I just wanted to make the best rhymes that I could make. And I wanted people to listen to what I had to say and not dance off of my music. So, I'm a real boom bapper.
Yeah, you really are. Like you got it, like bar for bar and clarity too. See, I'm big on clarity because I like to listen. So it's just clarity. We know what you're saying. There's always like a meaning to it.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
it's dope, and you have such great cadence and energy along with it.
Thank you. Well, that's just me being me. Like, I don't know how to be anybody else but me. When I was first trying to find myself, like I always say, the Clientele Brothers, these are the guys that if I wanted to be like anybody, it would be Eddie OJ and Will Seville, because these guys were so cool and so dope. So after being around them at such a young age, a lot of what they was doing, it came on to me. So it's like, that's how I found myself. And from that point on, OJ always tells me, yo, just be you, man. Just be you. Nobody can do it better than you. So just be you. And that's how it is, I just be myself and just have fun with it. I don't try to do what everybody else is doing. I like to be different. I just rap my ass off. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, belt buckle is still on.
Yeah. And you're enjoying it. And I like how you say, that you're just being yourself. That's why I try to tell everybody. I think the best work is going to come out of you being yourself and not trying to be like, the next person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. And I also want to give you flowers because I know you were talking about kind of, when you were being young and, kind of the OGs were kind of keeping you out of trouble. I can definitely tell that you have that same mentality with the young people, because I want to say I'm very impressed and just proud of the work you're doing with Young and Informed, uplifting those two young brothers.
Yeah, those are my guys, and it's so crazy how the universe works, because their pops they're from Laurelton, right where I'm from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And their pops was a young brother listening to my music. You know what I mean? And then I met these guys and I didn't even put two and two together. And it's like, damn, I mean, their pops is my man, their uncle is my man. It's like the universe just works so crazy. And Young Informed is the reason why I didn't go to that FM channel upstate New York, because I wanted them to be a part of the show, but there was so much calamity going on at that station that I didn't want to bring these young brothers in to that type of environment so young. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to do it without them. So I just let it go. You know what I mean? Just let it go. You got to lead by example, you know? So yeah, those guys, man, they got a bright future, and I definitely want to help them all I can.
Wow. Yeah, I kind of heard, a little bit, the inside, of that story and everything. And I highly respect that, because I'm going to say it now, I don't see that all the time with some of these older people in this hip hop game. I'm not going to drop no names, but there's very few people that I can say that I have true respect for, like yourself, that actually want to give back to the youth, want to give back to the community, and not selfish behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And giving back is not always about a dollar. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's about encouragement. It's about inspiration. It's about motivating somebody. It's about changing somebody's life. And it doesn't always have to be about this. It got to be about this, So I live like I'm high on integrity and morals. I'm definitely driven by integrity, So.
Yep, you are, and you're very helpful and humble, because since we got City the Great in the chat, I also want to thank you. Yeah, we got City the Great in here.
That's my dude.
Yeah, I want to thank you for, when we came, to do the video shoot, you were very welcoming to us. We were trying to figure out where exactly going to do it. You're walking with us, down the street trying to find a spot. I mean, it was dope.
Yeah, I mean, City the Great is one of those guys that I won't say that he slept on, but I think he's going to go far. And he's just one of those dudes with he got that energy like I have. And it's like, our energy just attracted. It's positive. He's nice with it. And it's just, that's little bro right there. He's going to go. He's going to go. He's going to go. Word up. City the Great.
Yes, and you know what? You, City the Great, Cool Rock Ski, you guys
Cool Rock.
did your thing on Summer Stage, man. That was dope.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for bringing me down to that one. And Cool Rock, that's my man. I ain't gonna call him no jive turkey because Thanksgiving was yesterday.
Yeah,
but that's my man. Me and Cool Rock, we've been through some things together in Queens. I remember. When I met Cool Rock, I think I called him out to battle or something like that. It was Buffy and Cool Rock. And I used to hang with Cool Rock's brother, Blaze is his name? Is it Blaze? Yeah. You got it. Yeah, Cool Rock, we go back. That's family right there, word.
Wow. So that's why it was just so dope to see that. You know what I mean? And hip hop coming together. Then you got City the Great up and coming artists. You guys there, you're dope, realigned, remix. Yeah. Like your verse that you added to that remix just perfectly tied into it. It just went. And that was your first time performing it live too.
Yeah, I know.
That one.
Yeah. That was dope. It's all about just being yourself. You don't have to rehearse to be yourself because you already know. It's you know what I mean. It's already done. You don't have to rehearse. Just be yourself. Have fun with it. Excuse me, but yeah, I had a ball. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, you've been. I mean, I feel like you've had a busy summer because anytime I'm looking on your social media, you was outside.
Oh yeah. I was moving around. Look, I'm from Queens, and South Side. I ain't from South Side, but I used to be on the South Side. And they invented that South Side, we outside. And because I'm from Queens, I got to be outside. If I want to call myself a park jam legend, I got to be outside. I got to be in the parks. I got to be wherever it's at, But first of all, I love driving. So I'll pull up by myself if you didn't know. Or my lady, she'll ride shotgun with me in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the culture so much that I gotta be there. Wherever it's at. I don't care if it's somebody's backyard, Sweet 16. If it's hip hop, I want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yes. I love that. I love that energy and just that pure love for the culture. And I'm glad you brought up Park Jam again. Do you want to give like a little history behind Park Jam for, those, because I got younger viewers too that may not know a little history behind Park Jam?
Oh, well, the Park Jams, The Park Jams for me was a step up from where we originally came from. Where we originally came from was recording cassette tapes, and then the tapes would get out, and then we would do these basement parties, you know what I mean? And then there were the Park Jams. The Park Jams was like the big stage. I mean, when we was doing Park Jams, they didn't have these generators and Bluetooth stuff and all of that, and computers and your music in the computer. We had to carry the turntables, the amps, the mixers, and crates and crates and crates of records. And they had these big giant speakers in the playground, and they connected to either the street light or the school itself. We had Tape Master B, he was wiring it all up, you know what I mean? And the Park Jams was like the big stage. The Park Jams was like the Apollo. Like if you messed up in the parks, you was getting booed, and it was just, that thing. See, nowadays these cats got this internet where they could just go live like we are right now and start rapping and say, yeah, I want to be a rapper. I'm going to wake up and be a rapper. We had to put some real work in and pay some real dues. So them Park Jams, I mean, I would rock from 231, which was a junior high school I went to. They used to throw jams in the summertime. That was like one of the first Park Jams I rocked. Then Montebello Park was another big park around the way. I rocked there. And then we just started bouncing from park to park and just doing what we're doing. Like I said, I always wanted to be competitive. So I was battling cats in the Park Jams. That's why I say I'm a Park Jam legend, a king from Queens, because I really put that work in. You know what I mean? I went to every park in just about every borough. Well, not every park in every borough, but every borough, I definitely hit a park and did my thing. So my name carries weight in a lot of those parks. So that's why I consider myself a Park Jam legend. And it ain't no cap, as the young cats would say.
No, understandable. No, you put that work and that grind in. I'm glad you said that, because they'd have it a lot easier nowadays than, back then. Because back then, everything was straight up, organic.
Yeah.
From the cut, from the trunk, so to speak, You just had to get out there.
Yeah. And we was definitely out there. We was 10 toes down on the street. First stop was Pop and Kim's on Merrick Boulevard. We buy a case of 40 ounces. We didn't care if we had to walk. If we had to walk, the case came with 12 40 ounces of Old English. If we had to walk, we would split them up and walk, 2 or 3, But if we was in a car, we had the 40s in the trunk or in the back seat. And I was always in the back seat right next to the 40s. Yeah, that's was the first stop.
Man, no, you had to make sure you was right back then. No, I get it.
Indeed, yeah. I had to make sure that they got there safely,
That was precious cargo back then.
Definitely was. Yeah, that's right.
So hilarious. Is there, because so many performances you've done, like what are some of the most memorable for you?
The most memorable, I would say, definitely the New Music Seminar, the Battle for World Supremacy. That was something gladiator style, Davy and Goliath. That's what Mikey D, the D stood for Davy that night. You know what I mean? I got a chance to really let people know what I was capable of doing. And it was a lot at stake. I was from Queens. I was from the new generation. And here I am going against a giant from the Bronx, from the old school. And at the same time, we also had KRS-One, The Bridge Is Over, and he was going in on Queens. So I had all of that on my shoulder. You know what I mean? And then to come out victorious with that was just one of those highlights of my career. And then the next highlight was being able to perform on Soul Train and getting to meet, Don Cornelius and John Witherspoon and seeing how everything worked, you know what I mean? And grabbing those microphones and just being on the stage that my mom's was actually watching, and being able to come home with autograph from Don Cornelius to my mom's. It was like that. Those two right there were highlights, you know.
Definitely understandable. Oh yeah, I've seen that Soul Train performance, you know, many times. You know,
Yeah,
I came out
yeah,
there with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now I hear that place is actually fairly small. Like it
It
looks
is.
big on the screen, but it's so
It is.
small.
It's the camera angles and all of that. Same thing with the Apollo. The Apollo isn't as big as it seems on TV. It's all about the camera angles and all of that. But still, it's this feeling that you get.
Yeah.
It's a giant feeling like, yo, this is still it, regardless, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it. And that's kind of why I brought it up. Like it's small, but it's still, you know, it's big at the same time, you
Yeah,
know.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Word up.
Wow, wow. And then we also got to talk about, because you know, I had to put this on, you know, the back cover stage here, Kings from Queens, you know. That's
Oh
dope.
yeah.
Like, yeah, want to talk about that?
Well, Kings from Queens, excuse me. Kings from Queens was originally going to be a group. It was supposed to be a group with myself and the Grandmaster Vic, you know, but that relationship didn't work because you had two alpha males and we are both, it didn't work. You know what I mean? It wasn't no beef or nothing like that, but creatively we were too different. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
the R2TT, Rising to the Top, you know, we was doing all of that
Yeah.
together. So when we split, he left with R2TT, which was only right because it stood for Rising to the Top, and that's his thing. Like everybody knows Grandmaster Vic for Rising to the Top, and I left with Kings from Queens, and now I'm just making it what it should be because we are Kings from Queens, you know, and it works both ways, the borough and our mothers, you know, and we are kings. So that's what that's all about. So you're going to be hearing a lot from Kings from Queens. As a matter of fact, the first single that we got coming out under Kings from Queens distribution is Park Jam Legends with me and Bumpy Knuckles. You know what I mean? So Kings from Queens, we about to really make some noise.
Well, you are, and that's dropping tomorrow on your birthday.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And coincidence, I got a nice birthday gift coming. What? Bumpy Knuckles and Destruction on the same track? And I got to, it's like Bumpy Knuckles, he produced the track. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Herb Middleton produced another track called This Is How to Shine, right? So Bumpy Knuckles, he had sent me tracks a while ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with This Is How to Shine, you know, I was like, yeah, this is dope. Herb made this dope joint. But then I ran across them beats that Bumpy had sent me, and I said the rhyme over one of his tracks. And it just sounded so much Park Jamish. Like, yo, we just gonna have to have two versions. And then Bumpy, when he heard it, he said, yo, let me add some stuff sonically. And I'm thinking he gonna send it back to me with the music being a little different and spicing up the
Mm-hmm.
rhyme. He laid a verse too, man. It was off to the races after that. I said, we gotta release that. And because I'm good with Rob Schwartz of Who Mag, and he hooked me up with a distribution company of my own,
Mm-hmm.
I figured let's instead of pass the torch distribution, let's switch this to Kings from Queens distribution, and let me put this record out first. So yeah, I guess midnight we gonna hear Pop Jam Legends from Bump and Destruction. Yeah.
Yes, yes. See, I gotten the exclusive, y'all, and this is dope. You know what I mean? You know, I hate to brag, but I did get the exclusive. It's family, and it is dope. You know,
Oh,
like
yo,
got it.
I went back to that Mikey Destruction that they're used to hearing. Cause I've been playing nice for a long time. I've been playing real nice, staying in my lane. But then there's situations, especially with this 50th, like, you know, it's all love, but I see a lot of selfishness, and like I'm starting to lose respect from people that I once looked up to because the selfishness and like this, almost like there's a club where they don't want people in the club, you know, like, yo. So I got back on my Merrick bully, literally, like I'm gonna let everybody have it. So they can look forward to the old Mikey destruction.
Yeah.
You know, you heard it.
Yes, I know. I know.
Some pretty mean things in there.
You did, but you know what? It was deserved. I'll put it that way, deserved to have been said, you know, and I'm glad you brought it up because I have been kind of so disengaged with the way with the 50th. Like, it's great, but like you said, I'm seeing selfishness of certain people. You know, it's a clique. I'ma say it. I've seen it. It's cliques going on, and it shouldn't be. You see the same group of people doing the same thing, you know, together.
Same thing over and over again. But, you know, that's why I posted recently. Like, I'm not a hip hop artist. I'm not an old school rapper. I'm a timeless artist. So what are they going to do after the 50th? After your flowers are all gone and the 50th is over, what are you going to be doing in the 51st year of hip hop? I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to still be killing it. You know what I mean? But they're going to be all dried up and pooped out and retiring and AARP and hip hop and all of that. And I'm going to still be doing my thing. Speaking of still doing my things, shout out to my man Buster. His Blockbuster album is crazy. It dropped today. Buster still got it. My man, much love. So had to shout my brother out real quick.
No, of course. He did. And on Activated too. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You know, how to give him the shout out. No, you know, my whole thing is I was excited at first, you know, with 50th. But then, like I said, I was talking the selfishness, and then people were like milking it. And I'm like, wait a minute, shouldn't you always be celebrating hip hop no matter what year it is? Which, you know, sometimes that's up for debate too. We all know that story too, but just it should always be celebrated. There's people that have been coming out the woodwork this year. I ain't seen them before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I definitely got a couple of bricks. I wouldn't even say bricks in the building. I got a couple of floors in this skyscraper, you know, but they overlook the first and second floor. You know what I mean? They're going straight from the foundation, which is cool, because if it wasn't for the foundation, none of us would be here. So they get their props, but don't overlook the first, the second floor. Don't go straight to the third floor in the 90s and all of that. You know what I mean? And there, we down there too. Can't forget us, you know.
Right. Yeah,
so
no.
You gotta celebrate those that inspired some of these cats to do what they're doing. You know, it is what it is.
Exactly. No, like I think everybody, you know, within that realm should be celebrated. It shouldn't be a selfish thing like, look, it's me, it's I. No, it's a whole lot of y'all. You know,
yeah.
Like, y'all put work in, and so I get just frustrated when I'm seeing certain people that are not getting their respect. They're not even mentioned. They're brushed over, and then a lot of it's because of greed and money. Like, there's so much, and it's so sad because I love this culture so much, but I don't like the negative side of it.
Right. It is what it is. You know, what goes around comes around. Karma, she works in two ways. She works good and bad. That's why I'm putting out nothing but good energy. So when she comes back, she'll be good to me. It is what it is. They can have it.
Definitely. And you're keeping it, you know, timeless. I like you said timeless, you know?
Yeah. I don't want nobody to dance off my music. I want y'all to really pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm speaking to your soul, not just to the ears. I'm not a vibe. I'm a whole experience, you know? So that's what I'm giving y'all now.
Definitely. Oh, and I got kind of a surprise for you here. So Senior G, he had sent me over. He said you and him did a track way back in like 96.
Yeah. That's little cuz right there. Yeah.
It was supposed to be what film was it supposed to be in? Was it Money Talks? What it's supposed to be?
I don't even remember. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he said, he's in here.
He set the joint with me and him. It's a shame what the money do when it's in front of you. What you gonna do when them things come for you?
Yeah.
Sit down to hold it
Shame.
down. Yo, I'll be
Shame.
around.
It's called Shame.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
I know the song. I know the song.
Yeah, and he was like,
Nope.
he said he was only 14 at the time when he did it with you, and
Yeah,
it's
he was young. Yep. It was a routine. We was going back and forth. Yep.
wow. Yeah, I had to bring that up since he, came in here. I was like, that's kind of like some dope kind of history here of how, everybody's just so glued together.
Yes, Senior G. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep,
That's
he
crazy.
goes.
He said his name. Oh my God.
Yep, he did his thing. He's like, sis, now it's older, it's 90s. I said, I don't care. He said, I
But
was cussing in it. It
yeah,
was
but
dope
you
to
know
me.
what? The way that I used to write back then, you could play a song of me from back then and compare it to anything that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because back then they weren't really ready for it. I was always ahead of my time lyrically. So if you put that song on right now, it could compete with anything that's going on out here right now.
Mm-hmm. I
Yep.
agree. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just being his worst critic, but I said, no, that's dope. It sounds dope to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Senior.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
senior
my
G.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long hair, mother effer. I'm a y'all.
He said, yeah, he
He
do have
still
that
got all
long
that
hair.
damn hair.
Yeah, it's all that long, the long hair.
Yeah.
For you, he has it in but he'll put like it in the cap and then like the hat and everything on to hide it. But like in his one video he did, he got that long hair. He got hair like me, we got that long hair, don't care. So yeah, he still got it.
Yeah. My grandson got long ass hair too. All this damn hair. I still got mine too.
You still, you
And
still got it.
I don't use no just for men or none of that. You know,
It's
my
just
braids are right here.
natural.
Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go. That's it.
He said, no need to dye it and do none of that.
Nah, we good. We don't need no dye or none of that. And plus, I got sensitive skin, so if I put dye anywhere near my face, I'm gonna break out, look like I got pimples. Then I'm gonna look real young. I don't need no pimples at 56. So
Right.
I stay away from dye. I just do the natural thing.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Look, keeping it natural, and you're not cracking, you're taking good care of yourself at 56. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. A lot of water. And I'm active. I'm real active. Anybody at work can tell you I run around the trucks and be scaring my drivers and all of that just to be having fun here. I ride a bike because like right now, all of my trucks are back.
Mm-hmm.
So I jump on my bike and ride around the yard, ride up the hill and all of that on my bike. Yeah, I'm moving.
Wow. That's good. Keeping active. Is there any special like dieting that you're doing at all?
Yeah, it's called the everything diet. I eat everything. That's it. One of those seafood diets. But the only thing I did do is I kind of fell back on like the sweets and the junk food and stuff like that. Because Wanda cooks. She cooks great meals. Make sure I get my veggies and all of that stuff. But I be cheating sometimes because I go to the store and sneak in the house with a big ass bag of Oreos. And you can hear the bag. What's that? Oh, nothing. Try to push. I know you got them damn cookies. Yeah. My diet in the morning is Oreos, 5 Oreos, and a cup of black coffee every morning. I'm good.
Hey, you keep it. He said the everything diet. Hey, you know what? If it works, it works. And you're active though with it.
Yeah, I'm active. I'm very active. So yeah. I'm good. Matt, I'm perfect weight. Doctor says I'm overweight, but they want you to look like. I ain't with that. I've been like that all my life. You know what I mean? So this 185, I'm keeping this.
That's a good weight. I don't see where, unless they're going by height. Are they adding, I guess, height and stuff?
They must be going by height. They telling me I'm a little obese. Like what? No, I'm not gonna be 145. No, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
No, you can no. I don't get it. And then sometimes it'd be the doctors, and they'll be like overweight, and you're looking and like, wait a minute, now what?
I know.
Who needs advice?
Just like the dentist, I get my teeth checked all the time. And these are mine. You can see it.
Yeah.
And my dentist will always ask me to bring him some cases of Pepsi. Like, mother effer, you got a big picture right here of what we shouldn't be drinking, and you telling me to bring you all of this sugar. See, the hypocrisy of America.
Exactly. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
The dentist said that. Wow.
yeah. Because my dentist office is right up the hill from where I work. So, when I go to the dentist, I usually go in uniform, and then I'll come to work right after. Oh, you work at Pepsi. And like, even when he exercises, he comes down the hill and walks around the parking lot. He always check for me. Hey, you got anything for me? Like, motherfucker.
Oh, like he a fiend or something almost.
Yeah. You're supposed to be taking care of your teeth. There's a lot of sugar here. Oh, man.
Right. That's hilarious. But see,
I think we plug Pepsi enough. If they ain't cutting us no check, I ain't gonna say their name no more.
Right. Look, I need some sponsors for Activated. Come on, Pepsi. Give a queen some love here. Come on, Pepsi. Like let's go. We doing big things here.
That's right.
Man, that's too hilarious. So aside from, we got the single dropping tomorrow on your birthday. Are you doing, like, aside from that, any special celebrating on your birthday?
Nah, I probably just chill out at home with Wanda, and then I got my little niece Ming Ming. We probably get some ice cream cake and some not donuts, some cupcakes, and just be sugar rush tomorrow. I'll chase her around and she chase me and all of that. We'll probably go to dinner, watch a movie or something like that. Other than that, I'm good, But next week we're gonna be in Atlantic City, so I'll catch up on my party in there. You know what I mean? We're doing the Distro Fest next Sunday. Next Saturday and Sunday, actually. It's the 2nd and the 3rd, the Who Mag Distro Fest. All day events, like we're gonna have panels, performances. Just Ice is coming outside. The UMC's, their reunion. It's gonna be real dope. So it's a whole weekend event at Axiom. My man Rob Schwartz and his crew bought a whole damn building.
Wow.
A whole damn building. And you can't even give me some damn gas money, sir. Now let me stop. Rob Schwartz and me always about his business. They got a building right across from Caesar Palace. So it's right on the boardwalk. The address is 1 Atlantic Ocean. That's the address. So it's gonna be crazy. Yeah. So, and I'm working on an album. We're gonna be finished with that. I'm not even gonna put a deadline on it. I'm just gonna work until we feel that it's right. But Herb Middleton and myself, we working on some stuff. And I'm also getting ready to work with Dr. Butcher. Dr. Butcher is the one that used to do all the Cool G rap music, and cutting for Cool G rap. A lot of people don't know Cool G rap. I mean, Dr. Butcher, his name is Drew, right? Drew was also down with the Extravagant 3, which was one of LL Cool J's first groups before he made it, So yeah, me and Drew, we reconnected, and we're gonna be working on some real boom bap, that hip hop stuff like that. But the Redemption album with Herb Middleton is more of a experience. It's like a life. It's like a discography type of thing. Where I'm telling my history and everything that I've been through, but I'm putting it into a musical form because a lot of the stuff that I've been through, there's people going through the same thing right now. So I just want to give them a vibe where they can relate to me and they could get through it. We can all get through all of that stuff together through the music. That's what hip hop is supposed to do.
That's right. It's therapeutic, because I know it raised me. So,
yeah,
so it definitely, get some people through some dark times.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have like a method, like within your writing or how you write or just your creation, or do you just, when you feel it, you just go?
When I feel it, I go. I used to just write to write, but then it seemed like I was forcing it sometimes and I didn't like what I was creating. And then sometimes when I would write, I used to be the type of MC that I would write without music. It's because my cadence is
always on time, so I could write a rhyme and spit any rhyme off of any beat. But after I stopped drinking some years ago, I started catering the beat. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? I would write the rhyme around the music. So
Right.
now I just wait for the music. Once I feel the music, then I write the rhyme. So that's and then I write about experience. However that music is making me feel, that's exactly what I'm going to write. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the best MC anymore because I've done that already. I won the seminar. I was the nicest in the hood. I'm still referred to as a real top fiver out of Queens. I don't have to prove anything else on the battle side. Now it's time for me to enjoy what I'm doing and have other people enjoying it and being able to relate. That's all I want to do now. But sometimes I can get back into that bag and long tree, you know, but that's not where I want to be right now.
Right, right. Now, I love it, just organically, just telling your story, just being you, because they're going to love it. They're going to love it either way,
Right,
no matter how you're coming.
right. And those that's been rocking with me from way back, they really rock with me now because they see the growth. They were there when I was that young alcohol-driven battle rapper to the mature man that I am right now. And I'm still doing what I do. They see the growth and they respect the growth. And that's my thing. I just want to encourage and inspire my peers and motivate the youth. That's all I want to do. And then my job is done. I don't have to be a millionaire or a gazillionaire to do that. As long as I can touch somebody's life, I'm good,
I love that. And you're already doing that. You're already living that legacy now. I'm witnessing it. I see it. So this is all facts here, people watching. Everything that he's saying, he is literally doing. I have seen it before my own eyes, like it's real, it's a real thing here.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm hoping that, like another radio thing will work out where like you and Young Informed can work together, because that would definitely be dope.
Yeah, I need them out there. I need them to be out there because they are that's the perfect title for them, Young Informed. They are so articulate. They're years beyond their age.
Yeah.
Like, I could really see them having a conversation with intellects. Like these guys, they don't talk like children. Like they really, they inspire me. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, they got to do something. I'm already thinking about, I just reached out to my man Flatline from rapstation.com, which is Chuck D's network. And this is, we had Rising to the Top radio on there. You know, he told me that the door's always open. So if I create another show, I always can get a slot. So I'm really considering going back to Rap Station and bringing Young Informed and a couple of DJs. I might switch the DJs up every week to give everybody an opportunity to shine. I just got to format it the right way where it works for everybody, not just me. You know what I mean?
Right.
It gotta make sense for everybody. Even though it doesn't pay, it can put them in a position to be paid. So I'm considering it. I'm really considering it.
That would be dope. Yeah, you got to start somewhere and get in a position like this. Is Rome was not built in a day. The money will come, but it just takes some time. But they'll get that exposure too. You know what I mean?
That's what they need, some more exposure. So yeah. That's what I always tell people too. Don't worry about the bag, be the bag.
Yeah.
Stop waiting for opportunities. Go out there and create opportunities. Go out there, don't wait for things to happen. Go make things happen.
Right. That's a fact. Just do it. Just do it like Nike.
Ain't no need to doing all this, because the quieter you are, the more you get done.
You know what I mean? So that's why I don't like bragging and all of that. You know, once you start bragging about what you're going to do, you give the hate time to marinate. And I don't have no time for no hate marination.
Right, exactly. Or you
Yeah,
get to, or I think when people brag, they get too comfortable and then they fall
yeah,
short.
yeah. Nah, just do what you do. That's it. Do what
Mm-hmm.
you do. See, everything that we spoke about right now, I might have talked about it, but it's already in motion. It ain't nothing that I'm about to do. This is stuff that's already in motion. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, next week I think I'll. Nah, everything I talked about is in motion already.
Right. Yeah. Hey, no, you're doing it. You're already doing it. You're staying, busy, staying true to who you are, giving back. This is dope. It's all love. This is definitely, you represent doing it for the culture and not just for yourself.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
a fact.
you
That's a
know.
fact.
Yeah,
It
that's
ain't
why
no
you had
fun
to get
if
the flowers.
it ain't no fun if everybody else can't have none.
Right. Like the song says, man. So what do you have? Do you have any like after like this year? 'Cause this year is almost out, So what do you want to, I guess, continue on doing like, in 2024 on out?
Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm gonna be the same person. All I'm gonna do is be a better me than I was last year. That's all. Everything is gonna go according to schedule. It's God's plan. You know what I mean? I'm just a passenger. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying the ride right now. So whatever happens, I'm ready for. Any obstacles are gonna be stepping stones, and there ain't no such thing as success without work. So I'm gonna put that work in, and I'm gonna keep on moving. But the one thing I am gonna do is do it my way. I don't have nobody in my ear telling me what I should sound like, telling me what I should write about, giving me a deadline. You're not young enough to be doing this. All of that is out of the window. You know what I mean? I'm doing it my way. I let my conscience guide me. That's like the Holy Spirit, right? Your conscience. So I'm moved by my soul. I'm moved by my spirit. God damn it. And I'm doing it my way, the way I see fit.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah. One thing I do want to see, I know I said it off the live, and we said it off the live. I'm ready for that realign remix video. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be real dope. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is play the song one time somewhere and let people catch a glimpse of that, and they're gonna want to see that visual. Come on, you got City the Great, Cool Rock Ski, and Mikey D on a track. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta, because I would love to see everybody get together again. It was such a dope summer, so everyone get together again on that. That's gotta happen. I'm speaking it.
Yeah. Nah, it definitely happened. Definitely, most definitely. Even if we gotta take the show on the road or across the pond, my passport is ready to rock and roll. I need some more stamps on that thing. And those cats over there in London love us all over there. Jesus Christ. I got to get over there. We got to go back. Cool Rock, I know you got your passport ready, brother.
Yep, I got to get mine ready, because I need to go, travel to Europe because they do give a lot of love to hip hop. Like
They show love. They support
with them. They
yep,
do.
They support the culture. They support word. Yep. You could get your passport real quick. You can get it expedited. Just go to your post office, fill it out. You'll be all right.
Yep. I need to do it because I've had people want me to do international stuff. I'm like, well, I guess I better hurry up and get on it because this stuff about to get real. So
yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. Let's leave that alone because we gotta stay within the guidelines.
Yep. We're gonna stay within the guidelines, but stuff about to get real and well, in a good way for some of us, but the other stuff, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peace in the Middle East. Remember we used to say that back in the days?
We did all the time. We did.
Here we go.
I'm
gonna leave that part alone.
Right. He's just gonna let it go. Only thing I'm saying is peace and love. I'm gonna leave it at that,
Yeah, that's the side I'm on.
Exactly.
Yep, that's a side, we're staying on, so we gotta, so, let the people know, where can everybody, find you to stay tapped in?
Oh man, you can find me right here. Well, you on like 6 different streaming joints. I'm on Facebook. You can follow Michael Deering, which is my real name. That's the page that I really use a lot. Playboy Mikey D on Facebook. I'm on there every now and then. I just share from the main page to that one. You can catch me on Instagram, MC Mikey D. And make sure y'all spell it right, damn it. Don't put no C in Mikey. I am not a mouse. It is MIKEY, not Mickey D, all right? Because that's blasphemy.
Yeah.
You call me Mickey D, all right. But,
yeah.
Yeah, you can check me out on TikTok, Mikey Destruction, YouTube, Mikey Destruction. But I'm everywhere. My new name is Mr. Google Me.
That's true. No, I'm glad you said that, because literally everybody, he's on Wikipedia. You can Google this brother. This ain't no game here. This ain't no game.
Word up.
This is not no game. Man, well, I gotta say, my brother, it was just such an honor and pleasure having you bless, Let's Get Activated, man.
Thanks for having me. I'm proud of you, sis. I see you grinding. You definitely doing your thing. You deserve your flowers too. So I salute you.
Man, I salute you too. Thank you, so much. It really means a lot, because it's come a long way. We definitely gonna continue this, continue supporting. You always got my support, building, whatever you need.
No doubt.
Always welcome back. There's gonna be more events anyway we're all gonna be a part of. So we working here.
Absolutely.
And they got to look out for the new single coming out midnight.
Should be out midnight, hopefully. Yeah, it's called Park Jam Legends, Bumpin' Destruction. That's Bumpy Knuckles and Mikey D. On fire, straight fire. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Woo!
Yes, they got to tap in. They got to,
tap in or tap out. Jesus Christ.
That's right. So, before we, when we close it out, I do got one more for them, just so they can see, Mikey D ain't playing. Right. We're gonna close it out with that intro.
Oh, bet. Yeah, that's produced by my man from London, my man Prick Kelsey. We just talked about London, so there it is. That's the verification.
Right.
Validation.
Right. All of that,
I be messing up. This stuff got me speeding right now.
No, you good. You definitely good. Man, this was so dope. I'm going to drop this on all the other platforms, tag you like crazy. I apologize ahead of time for all the little pings, notifications you're going to get, but it's all love and people staying tapped in. And, I want to make sure you get your well-deserved flowers, because you truly do deserve them.
Much love to you, sis. You already know I got your back.
Hey, much love to you too. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in, continue sharing the live. You better follow MC Mikey D. You better stay, in tune.
Facts.
So this was another great episode. Let's Get Activated podcast, episode 143. And we're going to close it out with intro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Allow me to floss, turntables on, auto-tunes off. Let's take it back to the days of the tape decks, cassettes to Apex. Yeah, you gonna learn about these hot flows. School's in session, pay attention with your snot nose. I rock mocs and El Pacos, refer to women as lady and not hoes. Still paid the bills, you wasn't ill, you got grilled. It was real in the field, if you was fake, you got drilled. Ask Mark, he was out there in the park. I probably took you out there and build a lot of clout there. No doubt, we survived through the drought, yeah. With Felio, together up on Farmers on Merrick Boulevard and popping Kim and leather bombers. I did my shopping on the ad, then hopping in the cab to get it popping in the lab. Word in your town, as bro throw down. I'm feeling merry with enough to go round. So, don't make me show a clown. You moving slow-mo, and I ain't sure.
cause I'm the first constrictor. The first son of Victor. Pour out a little liquor, he ain't here, but let's be clear, I love my brothers and my sisters. I take advantage doing damage and I manage to view the big picture 3D and panoramic. I keep the facts 100, and none of these cats want it. Thought I was broke and stunted, tried to act like all of that until it got confronted.